the most impressive thing about your team seemed to be their resilience. They seem to have finally got over this image that Arsenal was soft, lacked bottle. But at the end of the season, your form has gone over 3 games when the pressure was on. Do you think you still have work to do in this department, or do you think they are a different kind of Arsenal now?
Is the Arsenal that we are, and comparing with what it was 3 years ago, 20 years ago, or what is going to be last week or next week. This is constantly evolving. These are human beings. This is not about predicting what is happening tomorrow. It's going to happen exactly how it is. What I can tell you is what the team transmit, how they are as a team, and what we want to do. And it's very clear, and you've seen many examples that this team doesn't give up, and this team has a real character, and this has a real togetherness about them. But at the end, this is defined when you win. And the other day, you lose again a match, and then it's defined by that.
Do you think these last 3 results have had anything to do with pressure and the sight of 4th place?
The pressure is always there, but it was there 7 weeks ago when this team kept winning. It's about doing it consistently and doing it every 3 days and doing it under any circumstances. When you have your best starting 11 or your best 15, or when you have injuries, and you have bad decision referees, and when the ball doesn't go in the net, that you are constantly finding a way to win. And this is what top teams do, because they have solution to every problem. And the other day we have some issues, and we didn't manage to find the solution, what it was to put the ball in the net.
The pressure intensifies at the end of the season, doesn't it?
It does, because you can see there where it is, but the beauty as well is when it's there for you to grab, and is in that distance at the end is there for us to be taken.
Mikel, does Lacazette seem at all distracted to you? It would be.
I haven't seen any sign of that from him.
It would be only fair with his situation, really, wouldn't it? And do you think, can Arsenal qualify for the Champions League without him scoring regularly? Because you kind of you hung your hat on him as just your striker from January.
You can qualify to Champions League in different ways. In the next 7 games, you can win 1-0 every game and be qualified for the Champions League, or you can score 12 goals and don't qualify. Our strikers need to score goals. Our attacking players need to create. We need clean sheets. So it's a combination of everything. It's not just a single player has to do a job, and there's so far thereafter we're going to get the result that we want.
You said, Nicholas, the Champions League is a game changer. Is it a game changer for not only the short term, but what happens in the summer? What you in terms of your targets?
It creates a different platform. It creates opportunities. It brings the club back to where we have to be after a few years now, and it gives the club another exposure. It's a lot. It gives excitement, which is what we want, and that's what we're here for. It's different.
Is it a game changer in terms of the players you're talking to, but also perhaps the owners who obviously have financially backed you, and also just the mood around the club and the fans and the way they treat the club? And I
think the owners have shown a real commitment in a moment where it was uncertain, and when the other clubs have been very willing to spend a lot of money. They've been really successful. The level has gone to a level that never existed in this league, and in that context they have said we want to take the club forward again, and we are prepared to do that. So bigger statement than that, I think it's difficult.
It can be a game changer in terms of squad depth as well as can't it as well, in terms of what you can do in the transfer market. Because when you look at Chelsea and the players that can't even get to the team at the moment, I mean, right now, I guess Champions League football could bring about that ability for you to have that same level of squad depth, and perhaps that's why the team's struggling at the moment from lack of players.
I think it opens every door to everything, and you can start to plan differently, or the approach that you have to certain players, even the value of your players, because they are exposed to a different context it's higher. I think it's all positive. I don't see any negativity. It's all positive, and this is what we are trying to reach.
And finally, we're going to have a couple from Simon for 12 o'clock tomorrow. It's 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.